Hello, my name is David, and welcome to our Dreaming with Entrepreneurs community. Prior to April 26th of this year, our Dreaming with Entrepreneurs community was essentially a information, resource, intellectual property website community. We facilitated a large amount of information about small businesses. On April 26th, I got an email from the Kauffman Foundation, which literally changed my direction, changed my mission, and I got a calling. The calling was that on April 26th, the Kauffman Foundation stated very clearly that if our economy was going to get back into business again, and bear in mind, more than 30 million businesses had stopped, closed their doors. If they were going to reopen their doors, the way that it was going to happen was going to be with what the Kauffman Foundation was calling the New American Business Plan. On that day, our Dreaming with Entrepreneurs embraced that plan and committed ourselves to the Kauffman Foundation Coalition. Then us became, well, how are we going to best do what we do so that small businesses could do what they have to do? First thing I did was produced 5 videos with friends of mine. 5 of the most outstanding business minds, small business minds that I've ever had the pleasure of interacting with. And each one of them, I looked to each one of them to do a different aspect of the process. How are we going to make this happen? What could we do as a community to make it happen? Then we've gotten the videos out there, and I'm pleased many folks have seen the videos. Some have reacted to the videos, to me personally, so that I know things have been at work. But in that time, or actually it was just maybe a couple of days ago, I decided that perhaps the best way to do what we do what our Dreaming with Entrepreneurs community does, is to create a game that I am calling the New American Business Plan game. The words New American Business Plan were words that the Kauffman Foundation are using. We've added the word game to it. And here's how it goes. Here's how we play. There are 2 objectives in the game. For the individual playing, probably needs an entrepreneurial mindset, but not necessarily. You could do it for other things you might be doing with your life, other than starting a business or restarting or re-energizing, whatever it is that you might be doing. But the process would be one of understanding and learning as many key small business keywords, because it's those small business keywords and the understanding of those words, concepts, the questions embraced by those keywords that will assist you in doing what you need to do. I found out pretty quickly, very, very quickly, that I could present 1,000 small business keywords. Approximately 800 of them will come from my book that I published in 2007. How do you answer these 749 questions about your small business? And as I said, I published it I introduced it, released it on January 1st, 2008. I accomplished my objectives that I wanted to do with the book I didn't necessarily want to be a bestseller. That was not my goal. What I wanted was to provide a resource so that folks could think about their own businesses and answer questions. In fact, I designed it as a workbook. I had the questions with no answers to it, white space in between the questions, so that the small business owner or whomever is reading the book could put in, geez, that's an important thing, that's an important concept. I need to understand that. Let me call my accountant, let me call my attorney, let me call my marketing salesperson, and get the proper direction to find an answer to that question. About a month ago, and actually it's probably almost 2 months ago now, as I was talking with my friend Barbara Weltman, and Barbara and I we've been live streaming on the internet with small business information for 10 years, over 10 years now. Barbara is the absolute authority on money matters related to your small business. She is the authority. Every year she revises the previous year's small business taxes book. And actually, you can view a discussion of the 2020 version of the book if you go to dreamingwithentrepreneurs.com and look at the video at the bottom of the page, the third video. There's going to be 3 videos on that page. This being the first one. I'm going to produce a second one, and then the discussion I had with Barbara is the third one. Small business keywords. We have identified at least 1,000 of those small business keywords. And then the second objective, and every day I will do a Facebook Live and post on a website someplace, maybe, the keywords of the day, a definition of what those keywords mean within the question that was presented, and a one-word response, an action step, how important that is if you want to achieve this in your business. So that's the small business keywords part of it. Hand in hand with it will be how many new revenue streams can you define for you and or your small business. Revenue streams. That's what business is all about. Generating a revenue stream based upon some value that you bring to the marketplace with your idea, with your product. So daily there will be some questions for you to think about cash flow to your business, about new revenue streams that you can create. To that end, after there are 100 players of the New American Business Plan game, after there are 100 players in a given market, demographic market, geographic market, marketing market, whatever it might be, I will commit to come to that market myself for a 48-hour weekend of intense playing of the New American Business Plan game, taking what you have done to date to the next level. I will bring to that weekend several business ideas based upon needs of that particular community, so that my guarantee is in being a part of that weekend is that at least one new business will be created with all the energy and interaction, friendships, relationships, business relationships that go on in that room, at least one new business, and hopefully 100. If there are 100 folks playing the game, hopefully 100 new businesses will occur, will result, or an existing business venture will be taken to the next level. That's the game, and it's actually I've been playing the game for most of my 50 years of being in business, but now I've created some definition to it and some focus to it. I'm very, very excited to do it. The cost to play the game is $99.99. It's not so much the cost to play the game, it's a commitment that you make to the concept of the game. It would, excuse me, in essence be your 2020 small business commitment, small business pledge. So that's what the game is all about. That's how we play. That's how much your investment in the game is. In the video below this one, I will explain how you can pay for get your money to Dreaming with Entrepreneurs LLC, our community, how you can make that happen. Excuse me. So I hope that you, well, if you're on this page already, you've got the entrepreneurial mindset. Put that mindset to good use, to valuable use to you, to valuable use to the community where you reside, be it a local community, be it the cyberspace community. We can make this happen, not a doubt in my mind. So if you go to the video below, I'll explain to you. Oh, by the way, you can start playing this game today for $1. If you PayPal $1 to dreamingwithentrepreneurs.com, I'm sorry, to David@dreamingwithentrepreneurs.com. PayPal David@dreamingwithentrepreneurs.com, $1. I will email back to you a list of 1,000 small business keywords based from the book, from my book, and from Barbara's book. I have developed a list of 1,000 small business keywords. $1 gets you started today. Please play the game. If you decide that you don't necessarily want to play the game, share the concept, share the experience with a relative, with a friend, with another small business owner. You've got to, in those categories, the friends and relatives and small business owners, somebody will want to play the new American business game. We'll see you soon.